Filipinos swear this monster is real. Here's the truth. Almost every Filipino province has one. A story about a woman who split in half, a baby mysteriously ill, a distant tick-tick at midnight. Some say they've seen it with their own eyes. Others swear they've heard it fly. The Aswang, terrifying, mysterious, and, for many, undeniably real. But what if there's a different explanation? What if science can explain the monster we've feared for generations? Where did the Aswang come from? The Aswang isn't just one creature. It's an umbrella term. Shapeshifter, tick-tick, walk-walk, sigbin. They all fall under the same mythos. But where did these stories actually begin? Pre-colonial animism, early Filipinos believed in spirits, nature gods, and supernatural beings to explain the unknown illnesses, drought, even miscarriage. Aswang likely came from Aswang, an ancient Visayan term describing a demon or a When the Spanish colonizers arrived, they noticed these beliefs. To gain control, they demonized native healers, babalans, and anyone practicing herbal medicine. Anyone who resisted Spanish rule labeled Aswang at work. People started fearing not just outsiders, but even their own neighbors. What people say they see, ask around today, and you'll still hear vivid stories. The creature climbed a 10-foot fence. It was flying without wings. It transformed into a pig or a bird right in front of me. Many say the creature targets pregnant women, babies, or the sick, especially in remote areas. Let's look at 3 real-life Aswang sightings. A barangay in Capiz went into panic after livestock were found dead. Kulam and Aswang were blamed. A man in Samar claimed an Aswang landed on his roof, but no trace was found. A family in Laguna insisted their baby had been cursed after a black dog with human eyes stared into their home. These stories aren't just urban legends. People believe them, but belief isn't proof. And our brains, they're easily tricked. The science behind the sightings. Now let's break it down. What if the Aswang isn't real? But what people see and feel is 1. Sleep paralysis. You wake up in the middle of the night, unable to move. Something's pressing on your chest. A shadow figure watches from the corner. This is not it's a well-documented sleep disorder called sleep paralysis, common during stress, sleep deprivation, or anxiety. 2. Animals that seem supernatural that tick. Likely from the Philippine nightjar, a bird with a weird metallic coat. Or fruit bats with wingspans up to 5 feet. Their eyes glow red in the dark due to a light reflective layer called topitum lucidum. Common in night's predators. 3. Pareidolia and mass suggestion. Ever see a shadow and think it looks like a person? That's pareidolia. Your brain finding patterns in randomness. If your brain expects to see an it will. Add a dose of mass hysteria, where a whole community starts seeing what we've been told to see, and you've got a full-blown Aswang panic. Why do we keep believing? But if science can explain the sighting, why does belief still survive? Because myths are more than monsters. Aswang is a way to teach children caution. Huwag kalalabas meas. It explains tragedies that don't make sense. Miscarriages, sickness, poverty. It protects traditions. Stories passed down from Lola to Apo, a way of bonding generations. And sometimes the scariest thing isn't the creature, it's the unknown. Myths help us feel like we're in control. In a way, the Aswang is real, not as a creature, but as a reflection of our fears, culture, and history. So, is the Aswang real? Not in the way we think, but the fear is real, the memories are real, and the stories, they're alive. In our families, in our culture, and in the silence of the night. Got a Filipino superstition or creature you want me to break down next? Drop it in the comment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I've got more myth busting coming your way. Until then, stay curious and stay skeptical.